Yeah, we are able to see your screen now.
Okay. So what is Java? And one thing is good over here, like I see that many of them are aware about Java. There are few guys who are not aware. I do understand they have to go put some more effort. Why I ask this is if the people know something about Java, then I can go in more detail. If the people are not at all aware about Java, if they are from the medical background or the marketing background, and they join this thing, then it will be a problem. Then I have to go from the scratch level. Scratch means very core level. It will be a really problem, and another problem is in that less amount of time, they will be losing the subject. So I feel that you people are aware. No worries, we will be taking in detail whatever is shared with you as a syllabus. More than that, we will be saying. So before going for the Java, let me ask a couple of questions to you guys. What do you know about Java?
An
Questions are open
object-oriented
for
programming.
all. Yeah, it's nothing but an object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming. It's a language or specification.
Language.
Correct. So language is also known as specification. So OOP stands for Object Oriented Programming Language. And someone have added a word like it is a platform independent language. Very good. So before going for Java, I would like to ask some open questions. What is the meaning of this thing? Why we are learning Java? What we are going to do with Java? Because before doing anything, the thing is we should be clear with what we are going to do with that in future.
Because it is
Yeah, what?
platform independent
Okay, it is a
and it is
platform
used in distributed applications like World Wide Web.
okay. So what you are going to do, it is going to use in distributed, it is going to use in remote and desktop based standalone, all that is fine. But my question is what we are going to do by learning this programming language.
Will develop software applications.
Very good. So we are going to develop a software that is nothing but applications and all. So what do you understand by the term software then? I think I have many viewers on the call, so I request everyone to participate in the call. So what is software, guys? I am not going to take in basic like what is software, what is hardware, what is input, what is output and all. Just I'm asking you the definition, what is exactly it means. Because
Well, the
our
collection
intent,
of programs.
very good, perfect definition. Collection of program. So what is this collection of program then? What do you understand by the term program?
Piece of code which are
Instructions of
Logical,
code,
logical statements.
logical statement, set of instructions someone have given. Okay. Any other answer?
Meaningful statements used to perform a
Mean
task.
perfect. I need this word, perform a task. I have been looking for that. Meaningful statement. So task, as you said, the program is nothing but it is a specific task. Let me take in this way. So what type of task we are going to assign or we are going to work on?
What the client requires.
Mm-hmm. what a client required. Okay. Example.
Developing a Gmail or a Facebook.
Perfect. Developing a Gmail, Facebook, X web applications. Okay. So perfect answers. So in short, by learning the programming language, we are going to develop a software. And as you said, software is nothing but a collection of program. So program is nothing but it is something which performs some task. And the task can be anything. So why do we write a program? As you said, it is used for performing some task. If you write a program, in short, you are providing an artificial intelligence to your machine. The basic concept of programming language is, the basic concept of software is replacing a human power with what? Machine.
Machine.
Correct? When we see ATMs, before ATMs, we have to run for the bank in the fixed amount of time, and then we have to stand in a big queue, and time constraint will be there, queue constraint will be there, so many XYZ concerns will be there. So now, anytime money, anytime you will be getting a money. So what they have done, they have replaced the human power with the machine power. So this is nothing but, all this is just because of program. So when you see across everything, most of the things of your life are covered with the program. The logic in your bike, the mobile, the watch, the lift, everywhere you will be your TV, your computer, your remotes, everywhere you will be finding a program. So this is not how this all things are working is, this is just because of your code. Now it comes in a like separations, like if you're running something in your mobile, then it comes to the embedded system, that is VLSI programming language. And if you're running something on web, it is comes under the web application, and it comes under the Java, .NET, PHP, ASP, JSP and all. So all these things will be are having its own division. So in short, by learning this programming language, we are going to develop a software, and these softwares are going to run in a web, because we are a web developers. So web is nothing but the internet over here. So let me come to the slide over here. So I'm not going to take you what is OOPS as if now, because OOPS is having a complete explanation. So for time being, Java is a programming language which is used for a general purpose. It's nothing but a object-oriented programming language. So most people are not aware about C and C++, so I will not go with that. It's not required as if now. We will take care of that one in future, in the next coming classes and all. So let me take one more point over here, how Java has been existed in the market. That you can define it as history of Java. So anyone in the entire class, how the Java has been existed in the market?
Previously, it was named by Oak.
Yeah, previously it was named as Oak programming language.
Yes, yes.
Perfect, perfect. So why they have given Java name over there?
Not sure.
The name already work has been taken by other companies, sir.
Yeah.
So that's
Oak
why
is
the name.
already, yeah, it was already registered by some other organization. Perfect. Before Oak also there is some history behind that. Can anyone? Yeah, let me put into picture now. So Java is developed by whom?
James Gosling.
James Gosling.
James Gosling. So have you seen James Gosling? So this is nothing but a Mr. Gosling who was working under the Sun Microsystems. Now it's working under Google now. So this guy this guy and his team has invented Java and put us in trouble and making us to learn. So I'm just kidding. So James Gosling is the father of Java. Actually, Gosling was working on some requirement. He got a project on the remote-based application. When I say remote-based application, it is for supporting a wireless devices and all. So the project was, the requirement of the project from the client was quite supporting one remote with multiple devices. In one company, they were handling nearly n number of remotes for n number of devices. So the project requirement was it should support all the devices which are existing over there. So Gosling has started work on that, and he has given the name of that project as the Green Project. So the primary intention of that project is to support a wireless application, and it should be a platform independent, and because it is going to run on multiple applications like different machines, means different codings will be there. So that was the basic concept over there. So Gosling and his team, Alexander was there, Stephen was there, and many more were there. All his teammates have started working on it, but they have realized that their hands has been tied at some extent. After going to some extent, they have been feeling that, oh, after this what? Then they have started initially with the C programming language. They have tried, they have done their best, and then they have realized that this is not going to be helpful. Even though they have added some plugins over there, but still they have seen their hands has been tied over. So next they have moved to C++, and then they have realized that C++ is also not suitable for them. Even though when you go for the Unix operating system, just like Windows, there is a Unix operating system which is completely developed on C and C++. But still they have feel that that is not going to be supportive for them. So finally they have started thinking and rethinking, and they have started to develop a new programming language. The primary goal of that programming language was it should be a platform independent, and it should be something like simple. It should be very easy. They have the core intention of developing that programming language is it should be very easy to understand, and it should be very simple. And apart from that, on the top of that, they have added many more features to that, and we are going to see all these features down the line. So they have done their good job, and they have released it in the Sun Microsystems with the press release in 20s or 19s. I didn't remember the dates and all. So with that, they have come up with the new programming language. As someone have said, the Oak was the original name of the Java programming language. So later they have realized that Oak is something which is already registered, so they have given the new name like Java. And there is a history behind the name Java also. Many books have written many things about this. Some said that the coffee will be called in Latin as a Java. Some people have given a word like Java is a name of an island, so some part of the development has been done over there. So many books have given many things over there, so there are many conflicts on that. So later they have decided to give a new name, and they have come up with the new name like Java. And now the time has come to give the logo. So they have realized that while developing this programming language, they have consumed huge amount of coffee, and so they have given the logo as a cup and saucer with the streams coming out from it. So this is what a history and the logo and the name of the Java. What is a background behind that? That is what we have seen. So let's start working on this. Let's start a one step forward. So Java is a system independent language, and that is not only the one reason why Java is widely used. We can see that there are n number of programming languages in the market. Android, which is built on the top of Java, SAP, which have stolen the features of the Java, and many more programming languages are there which supports the object-oriented feature also. But still Java is still existing and still king in the market. The one reason behind that is Java is very old programming language, and in the early days the projects which are built, number of billions and trillions projects has been running on this. The earlier projects all are on the top of Java only. So because of this also, when something is in production, it's not that easy to come up with another thing. And when something is which is in production and working perfect, then people will not think of changing also. So even though when you go with the SAP or .NET, you will be finding at to some extent you need something which is not there. Something is lagging over there. So what they will be doing, they will be giving a web service calls and they will be integrating with Java. Anyhow, up to some extent they will be good, and finally at the dead end they will be coming and meeting with the Java. So this is what a problem with the high level other applications. But Java is having its own features because it has experienced many things from that time to till now, and it has everything ready. So this is also one reason why the Java is widely used in the market. And as people are aware that system independent is the reason, and another reason is simple. What I said you, the primary intention of designing this programming language was making it simple. When they have worked on C and C++, they have seen that pointers is the concept which is quite complicated. But they have also realized that by using a concept of pointers, hackers can develop their software easily and the software can be get hacked very quickly. So Java people have removed this concept. So you will not find any pointers in the Java programming language. So it's very simple to learn and easy to understand. Next thing is we have something so-called object-oriented specification. Oops, over here. So let me give the definition and move on. The definition is like any programming language which follows the principle of object-oriented specification, or else you can say in this way, any programming language which uses classes and objects for communication is known as object-oriented programming language. So in Java also everything will be written in terms of objects and all. Objects and classes will be there. So the vocabulary like function and method which we have used in C and C++, the same thing will be called as a method. So why it is called as a method and all we will be seeing down the line in the next coming classes. As someone have said that the one reason why Java means it runs on the distributed environment. What do you understand by the term distributed?
It should be able to run in different environments and
Yeah, running something in different environments is known as distributed. So Java is having a capability that it code can be divided and it can be communicated with the different machines. The distributed, in the sense here, the term distributed is used in terms of database communication, because when we proceed further, you will be seeing that your database will be the different machine and your server will be the different machine. So this is also one kind of distributed environment. And another distributed environment example is partially the code is running in another machine and partial code will be running in the one machine. So these kinds of scenarios will be used especially in terms of banking applications. So it's having its own this thing, and it supports all TCP, SMTP, HTTP, HTTPS, all FTP, all these protocols are supported by the Java. So next thing is robust. What do you understand by the term robust? So one definition of robust is nothing but very fast. And here the definition of robust is a thing which cannot be crashed easily. So for example, it is having a concept of exception handling. By using a concept of try and catch, you are going to save your program. You are going to save your execution. What is exception handling? You will be seeing down the line as the time goes on. So I will be explaining you all the things. So the next is secure. So what do you understand by the term secure? It's nothing but safety, and it's nothing but providing to whom you are going to provide a safety over here. You are going to save your code. Everything is nothing but your software. You have to secure your software. You're not going to secure some. We are not going to save money or lockers or something. By using software, we will be doing all that things. The first thing, the primary thing is we should save our software. So by using a concept of encapsulation, public, private, protected and all, we are going to save our software. So this is what one feature of Java. And the another thing is system independent. What do you understand by the term system independent?
It should be able to run on different systems.
Correct. We should be able to run on different system irrespective of operating system. So the intention of designing this programming language is when you are executing your code in Linux, you should get the same output, and if you are trying to execute it in Windows, we should get the same output. So this will be achieved by using a concept of Java. So how it is achieved is that I will be explaining you when I try to explain you about the JVM architecture. Down the line we will be seeing, see, in a single go I can't explain you about completely about Java. Just I'm giving you the overview of that. The next is portability. Let me finish it fast. We will be going to the next topic very soon. So portable means which is easy to carry, like your mobile phone, your laptop, your iPod, XYZ, which are remote and which is easy to carry. That all comes under the portable. So here the Java is portable programming language, means it is something the code can be easily carried within a limited amount of space. And when you go for big other programming languages like SAP and all, the installation itself, it requires many CDs and all. But Java is very flexible and very low weight and portable, lightweight programming language, you can say. So the one reason behind the success of Java is interpreter and compiler. So when you see the JVM architecture, you will be finding interpreter as well as compiler over here. So this makes the Java to run very fast. Let me show you that architecture. So if you see over here, you are having a interpreter as well as compiler over here. You can see that. So line by line execution is known as interpreter, and one time go execution is known as compiler. This we will be dealing in detail when we talk about this architecture. So another reason is high performance. It will reach the high performance because of this interpreter and compiler. It will divide its code. For example, you are having 10 lines of code. For compiling purpose, it will be giving the 3 lines of code to interpreter, to compiler, so that it will be run very fast and it can handle the execution very quickly. So another reason why Java is successful in the market is it follows a concept of multi-threading. So threads, until you have a basic idea about that, it will not be clear. But let me explain you. Running more than one program parallelly is known as multi-threading. So it's having its own feature, and this also makes a Java very popular. So all these are dynamic and all. Let's go towards another concept, so-called divisions of Java. So Java is basically divided into 3 types. So can someone tell me what are the divisions of Java?
Standard edition.
J2SE, what is that, another one?
J2EE.
J2EE and
J2ME Mobile Edition.
perfect J2ME. So all this with the invention of 1.5, a Tiger version release, the versions of Java we will be seeing, and the features we will be seeing once again in the differences between 1.6, 1.5, 1.7 and 1.8. This will be the last discussion of our class, because at this level you will not understand anything. So let me come back over here. So JSC, what is the abbreviation of this acronym?
Java Standard Edition.
Java Standard Edition. Another one?
Enterprise Edition.
Enterprise Edition. Last one?
The Mobile Edition.
Yeah. So let me talk something on this, then we will be getting back on. So Standard Edition is nothing but it is used for developing a, what we are going to do? Standalone application. Yeah, core Java will be covered over here. Standalone application means a application which runs on a single machine is known as standalone application. Your mobile games, when you install any mobile game software, it will be running in your machine. So that is a one example. And yeah, a number of MS Office you can take it, that is also a standalone application. And when you purchase any dongle like Reliance or XYZ dongle data card, it will be installing the software first. So that is also a standalone application. So all these are nothing but that will be done by using a standard edition. So you will be learning the concept of the core Java in this one. In core Java you have the syllabus with you, what we are going to cover and all. So core Java we will try to complete within 2 weeks, because we will focus more on the advanced concepts. Real-time concepts are all advanced concepts, but in order to be good in advanced, you have to be good in core. This we have to make sure. And so another point is our industry people have divided, training industry people have divided J2EE in advanced Java and J2EE. They have given a new name over here. So in advanced Java you will be learning all web-based applications, configuration of web-based applications like JSP, Servlet, JDBC, HTML, JavaScript you will be learning in this one. And in J2EE you will be learning about the frameworks like structs, you will be learning Spring, Hibernate, Spring, web services and all. In advanced Java you will be learning one more point which is not there in the syllabus. It is nothing but JNDI. You will be getting about this very soon, what is JNDI and all. JNDI and mailing API. Mailing, if possible we will be going for the SMS also. Like OTP you have, right? One time password, how you are getting that. That also I will cover for that. So let's come to the, so this is what our structure. 2 weeks we will be spending on the core Java, and from advanced we are going to really talk with the real Java. And by learning advanced you can implement your own ideas. Like when you go with the WhatsApp, it's nothing but it is having its own history. The people have some idea they have implemented and they have given to the real world. When you go with the Facebook, when you go with the Google, for everything there is some history behind that. So all these things we have to, that kind of thing you can also give to the market by learning from the advanced Java. We are going to work on 1.7 version. It's more stable and it is having huge classes in it. If you want you can download the 1.6 version also. We will be starting that one very soon. Let's move one step forward and let's go with the installation of Java for today, and from tomorrow we will be starting a OOPS concepts. So I hope 98% students know how to install Java, but still 2% exists. I have to take care of all. I will be explaining you how do we install Java. So the first thing is you have to download Java from the Oracle repository. The Java was licensed under Sun Microsystem earlier. Now it is licensed under Oracle. So you have to download it from Oracle. If you want, you can go for 7. If you want, you can go with 8 also. So once you reach over there, you will be finding this one, and go for exe. You will be finding a zip down. Don't go for zip, don't go for exe. So check your operating system, it is a 32-bit or 64-bit. If it is 64-bit, just accept the license agreement and just click over here. It will be downloading the Java for you. So it's a very huge software. It takes nearly 180 MB. So I have Java software with me. Let me show you once you download it how it looks like. So this is a Java 7 I have. So what you have to do is just you have to double click on this exe file. So as I have installed Java already in my machine, so I don't have to download it. So once you click on next, just keep on clicking until you reach the finish over there. I have one presentation for that also. So this is a 1.5. It's a very old notes for me. So here I think there was a screenshot. That slide is missing over here. So what you have to do is just you have to click on next until you reach a finish over here. Okay, once you are done with that, what you have to do is you have to come back to your C drive. So where your OS is, there you have to go, and you have to go to the program files and check whether Java is there or not. For some devices, for some in some cases it will be going in this one by 86 also. So in my case it got installed in program files. So here we have Java, and once you go in Java you will be finding two folders, JDK and JRE. So what is JDK, what is JRE, I will be taking you down the line. So this is what we have. So you have to verify whether you have installed the Java programming language or not. So by entering in this, you will be coming to know it is there or not. Yeah, so I can see that I have Java. So if you have Java installed already, if you go for the one more version of Java, then you will be finding couple of more folders over here. But it's recommended that you should go for the one version of Java, because in the real-time scenario, we follow only a single version. If you deploy a project of your old version, then you will be getting a class cast exception over there. So you should always follow one version, either it is 1.7 or 1.8 or 1.6 or 1.5. Before 1.5 we should not take, and we should go with the latest one. It's preferable if you go with the 1.8. So once you are done that, your Java software has been installed in your machine, the another step is you have to set your path and class path. So you have to take care of this one now. Another point which comes over here is how to set a path and class path. First, what is the first step?
Setting up the file.
Installation. Second step is nothing but setting a path and class path. So what is path, what is class path, what we are going to set, that all we are going to see down the line. So basically, in order to make your program to run from anywhere in your complete system, you will be going for the path. Okay, let me repeat you why we are setting a path. Means to make our program to run anyway throughout the machine. You can run your program from C drive, you can run it from D drive, If you have E drive, you can run from there. You can run from the My Documents folder. You can run from the Pictures folder, from anywhere. In order to make it workable in that way, we have to set a path. Okay, so this path should be in caps. If you write in small also, it's not a problem. This will work for both. Your class path should also be in caps. So now in path, what we have to do is you have to come to JDK and you have to take bin. I'm getting confused. Let me check. Advanced system settings. Yeah, let me get back over here. For the case of class path, you will be taking a libraries, and for the case of path, you will be taking a bin folder. So from where you have to take, so you have to come to the program files, you have to go to Java, and you have to go to JDK 1.7, and you have to go to bin. Once you reach over here, you have to copy this and you have to paste it over here. Just I'm making it ready. So in the case of class path, what you have to do is the same thing you have to do, just you have to go one step back and you have to take a lib over here. Okay, once you are ready with the path and class path values, you have to come to computers and properties and then advanced system settings. Okay, by default it will be, for the first time it will be pointing to the computer name. Go to the advanced tab and go to the environment variable, and here you will be finding two windows, upper one and the lower one. What is this? Can someone tell me the difference? So let me tell you, the user variable is for specific user. When you log in your machine, you will be having number of users in your machine if you have configured, like user 1, user 2. When you log off and log in, so if you want to set the path for a specific user, then you have to go for the user variable. If you want to set the path for the entire system users, for all 5 users whoever using, so then you have to give in the system variable. So it's your call, you can give in either of the way, it doesn't matter. So what you have to do is you have to click on new and you have to come back over here. You have to take a path from here, give it as path, and you have to give the value over here. So the variable name and the variable value. Once you are done, click on OK. I'm clicking on finish because I have in my machine. You can see that. You can see that we have the path existing in our machine. So path will be bin, and the same thing you have to do for the class path. Let me copy paste that one as. So this will be a lib with semicolon. So make sure you will be terminating it with the semicolon. So some people Java home also, as if now we don't need any Java home. We talk with the Catalina Tomcat, then that time we will be needing that one. Okay, so we are good with this. Let me summarize what we have done. We have copied the path of the lib folder as well as the bin folder, and then we came to the computer. For Windows 8 it will be this PC. Right click over there and go to the properties, then go to advanced system settings, and then environment variable, and set the path and the class path. It's your call. You can set at the upper level or lower level. So the second window is very preferable. If it is not working over here, you can set at the first window also. So once you are done with this, what you have to do is you have to open the command prompt, cmd, and type javac here. You will be getting like this, and type java. You will be getting all these things. If you want to know your path or class path, what you have to do is you have to type like this. So what path you have set it will be giving to you. You can see that I have given a path up to here. After downloading Skype itself has set it a path. QuickTime, I don't know what all these things when I have downloaded, I don't know. So but my concern is I need this thing, program files up to bin. So in the same way, if you want to know the class path also, you have to type over here. So you can see that you have given the class path as well. This is what your class path. After setting, if it is not working, better you go with this command echo. Echo is for printing on the same console, and you can see all this stuff over there. Okay, so now once you are good with this, after that it's in your hand. You can ride your bike with your own speed. So in the same way, once you are done with the installation, then you can go for n number of program execution. Nobody can stop you. The only one who can stop you is your mind. So you have to set up your mind, you have to learn, and you have to bring up with something. Then it will be very helpful to you. So I have been observed, I have taken so many batches and all. So I have observed one thing over here. The people will join, many people will join, but the chance will be very limited when I complete the batch. But I expect that here the people are, I feel that there are many champs over here, and all are champions. So I need your effort, your time, your interest towards this, so that you will be placed at good direction if you give your time regularly, at least 1 hour. If you have more time, you can give up to 3 hours. Don't give more than 3 hours. If you are willing to do, then you can go with that also. Now the time comes for what is there in path and class path, which is forcing us to set in the operating system. So for that I have to come back over here, and I have to take 2 folders in consideration. So those who have written their programming languages, programs and all, they might have seen that they have written some code in that way. Let me open this. So you can see that you have written some code here. Public class, different data types, this is a name, and public static void main system.out.println, printf and all. So this code is need to be understood by someone. Like when you have written your C language, at the top level you have written #include stdio.h, conio.h. If you miss that one, then it will be throwing a error to you. Why? Because it will be detecting that code in that particular header files. In the same way, this code will be detected in some area. So that area is nothing but this thing, jars which you have. All these jars are responsible for that, for defining that area. You can see here here you will be finding the exe files, and here you will be finding more jars, and you will be finding more and more in this case. So rt.jar, all this string, system.out.println, all this stuff will be, this rt.jar is the main jar which is having the complete code. So whatever you write over there, that is understood by this code first of all, at the first level. Like when you are writing system.out.println, hello world, you are getting hello world as a message. How it is doing? So it is coming to this one, it is having some specific classes over there which we will be seeing down the line, and it will be executing the code by inheriting this code in your program code. So in that way it is displaying. Okay, so for everything there is a code. So let me come back to the point. What I mean to say that when you set a path, then your code will be detected from anywhere throughout the operating system. So your system.out.println will be in a working condition from throughout your operating system, throughout your machine. For that purpose, we will be giving this. So now another point is what is bin and what is lib. So lib is nothing but the name itself, lib means libraries. It is having all jars and all. You can see over here. When it comes to bin, it is having batch script and shell script. Let me make this in a simple word. It will be having exe files. So you will be writing java c space something. So this exe file will be coming into picture, and it will be changing your code from .java code to the .class file. This is responsible. How you are using this command freely means just because of setting a path over there. So this is also a executable jar. So these are the two primary folders which are responsible in our case. Okay, so the another step, let's move one step forward. You can see that we have defined a path, class path, and everything. What I said you initially, you have to click on next until finish, and then go to my computers, environment advanced tab, environment variable, and then go to the system variable and set the path and class path. So now the time has come to write a Java program. When you are ready with your execution engine, the another step is you have to take a write with that. So this write we are going to take tomorrow. Sure, from tomorrow we are going to see many programs and many concepts. It's just a demo how the Java will run and how what is Java. By learning Java, what you will be doing. All these basic concepts has been taken in today's class. So I hope you people have enjoyed the class, and tomorrow sure we will be back once again, and we will be doing some coding stuff and all. So for today I request you to install Java. Don't miss this installation, because if you have a tool, if you have a weapon, then only you can fight. It's very difficult to fight without tool and all. So if you have Java ready with you, then you will be in a position to learn many more things with this. So thank you so much guys. Thank you so much for listening my class, having a patience and all. If you have any questions in your mind related to this class or subject or anything, you can stay on the call, and rest of all can drop off.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Guys, have a good day. Bye.
Thank you.